All right, we're praying to the gods right now for a bug-free free-for-all. It's gonna happen. We have the Uranos. We have the tools. We are currently not the host because whatever was going on, we were causing some issues. Can we age up? We can. The age up button is there. I'm going to delete all my stuff. I'm going to wander my king to his demise, and we're going to get this free-for-all on the way. Holy buck. Oh my golly gosh. Thanks so much for the 20 gifted subs, you beautiful human. Abakak, I can't even say your name. That's how beautiful you are. Appreciate you, my friend. We have found ourselves rock rares up on this position here. We're building villages. Let's not build those. And this is going to be the game. This is what's going to happen. We're here. We're ready for it. The free-for-all is on the way. I'm going to delete this. Actually, I don't need to delete it. I leave it there. My king dies. My talent center dies too. That's how it works. All right. We've said already what happened in this free-for-all several times, or what's happening in this free-for-all several times over, but I'm just going to keep doing it until we get there. What makes this one special?
Yes.
Is kings are worth dollars. They're not worth any in-game currency. They're worth actual dollars. So you win. You don't win this by being last. Well, while you do win it by being last, you get $60 for being last. You win this by getting as many king kills as you possibly can. There's 11 king kills up for grabs. Last alive is worth $100. And obviously, if you're last alive, you've also killed a king to get there. So that's going to be something as well. So that's where we're at. Those are the big things. We finally got there. We've finally ironed out all the kinks. Ceasefire is about to be over. No out of sync is coming because we have touched wood. We have crossed our fingers. And the age mythology gods smile on us on this day. This great day. This beautiful day. As our king stares into his demise. Now, one more thing to go over is teaming up is completely fine, but you have to all chat it. Dezeev and 50 Shades, they're asking to be friends. Ceasefire is over. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think we may have finally gotten past the 3-minute mark. I may have spoken too soon, but let's introduce the players and get this free-for-all nomad on the way. In the yellow color on the left side of the map, we have Rock Rares. Above him, spawning in as the green Frere player, it is Roba. Over on this side here, we have our purple Isis player, Warcruel. In this blue color over here, we do have DOD's very own Shelty playing as Gaia. In the red color, we've got Joe playing as Ra. Over here, we've got in the maroonish color playing as Frere. His name is Tudison. In the pink color playing as Gaia, it's Aram. And down here in the orange color playing as Orange. No, his name is... he's playing as Loki. His name is Orange. In the teal color playing as Uranus, his name is Dezeev. And we have in the black color, gray color, playing as Zeus. His name is 50 Shades of Hades. And finally, in the salmon color, playing as Hades, his name is Nulra. All right, we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled. This is going to be the hardest observer experience of my life right now. We have to be taking a quick look at the chat here and see who's teaming up at the moment. As I don't even know. We'll just see. Basically, you're allowed to make friendships with your allies. You have to declare it, but you can break them at any point. You don't have to declare war. You just say, I'm just going to go kill you. Nonetheless, we're up the top. We've already got a lot of fishing ships coming out here for Joe. Very stock standard stuff. He's going to be having a very big boom here, defending his gold mine, making it all happen. And we see Joe, not a friend. We could be friend. No friends. I like the memes. I like it. I think it's finally working, guys. We've already got a second talent center coming through for Shelty. He can take this entirety of this top location here, and that's going to be gigantic for him. If Joe's too slow to get up there, but they might be fighting it out up on the top side as well if all things go downhill. But it looks like Joe, he's looking for his own second talent center as well. The booms are going to be heading off very, very quickly. Now, there's no real restrictions on transport ship use on anything really. Who used that? I don't even know. Warcrawl using himself that prosperity. Who's used? Oh, there we go. We've got that Asgardian hill fort coming down as everyone's starting to age up. Everyone's starting to get raring in this free-for-all. Meanwhile, over onto this position, we've got ourselves AoM. He's got a nice little cranny off onto the right side. He can get a lot of fishing ships all around this side, as well as 3 town centers behind him. And in front of him, no settlements grabbed either. So it's a fantastic spawn for him. Over on the bottom side, Nullra, he's got to push out. He's already grabbing this town center in front of him. We see the town center grabbing 450 Shades of Hades. Everyone is just like, it's free-for-all. We got a boom. We don't see any crazy all-ins here from anyone. Roba's dropping a relic off. He's getting himself the Great Hall and all the other good stuff that comes from that. Meanwhile, over here, Warcrawl just dropping some farms. Looks like he's having a bit of a food issue. He does have some food over here, but that's about to expire. Barracks coming up onto this position as well. As I'm not sure what's going on over here. I got to read this chat. Joe says, we allied Tunison. Okay, so Tunison and Joe, big bad boys at the moment, allying up. That can bring a lot of attention over to this side. If you ally up with someone, that can be like, oh, okay, so those guys are going to come and kill me, so maybe I got to create an alliance and try and deal with those. There's lots of stuff going on where that's concerned. Over here, we've got 50 Shades of Hades going to be asking for his own little strategic alliance here. As Nullra, I mean, he's not going to want to fight just yet. I mean, if everyone just booms up and gets themselves into a position they're happy with before engaging, then things get very, very messy here. Obviously, people are going to die to their kings getting picked off. At the moment, kings in the town center and all the other stuff, as we have got a little bit of aggression coming in here for Rockrez. He's spotted Roba and he says, Roba, I don't want friends. I'm not in this for friendship. I'm in this for death. I'm in this for glory. I'm in this for king kills. As in this moment, Roba does have his king in the town center. It will be ways away from him actually being able to break through onto this one. Disease. He's warning. There's some big warnings over there. As the Caladri are going to be able to heal up onto this position. Meanwhile, over here, we do have Shelty acting exactly the same onto Warcrawl. He's got the Warrior Automatons. He's got the Terma. He's got the Murmillo as he is charging in here. He sees the town center. Slinger's going to be coming over here in an attempt to hold as the Eclipse gets dropped down. And Warcrawl charging in here. Can he defend? It looks as if the Automatons are going to be too strong here. The Slinger's going to be getting cleaned up to boot, and those Automatons can start breaking through this position. Warcrawl was not ready for this amount of aggression coming into him. Meanwhile, over onto this position, we've still got Rockrez going at it for the time being. Over onto here, just a little bit of an alliance, it seems, still forming. But up onto this spot, the Sphinx gets cleaned up. The Automatons charging through, taking villagers out and all the other good stuff as the army is going to return back in here in an attempt to finish off Warcrawl's town center. Warcrawl may be making a very close exit in this game. Does he have a transport ship sorted out? It looks like he does not have one. Town center is going to be going down incredibly quickly here. And the first king kill may be going to Shelty as the king escapes. He's going to be making a quick race for it. Can he get the kill before it gets away? The king moves very quickly at that 3.6 speed. The Terma trying to charge in and get the surround as he does manage to do so. And Warcrawl is out. Shelty gets the first king kill in the tournament. Congratulations to him. Unlucky to War Cruel. Meanwhile, over onto this position, looks like Rockrez may have bitten off a little more than he can chew. Up onto this position, though. Now, Shelty, he's getting targeted down. The slingers, the spearmen, after those citizens as Shelty, he needs to return back home here and defend himself. As, I mean, what's happening over here is the army of, I can't remember who anyone is, Roba charging in here to make this happen. Getting some huge value, but it does look like Rockrez will be able to defend himself for the time being here. As the Slinger Spearman army of Joe, he poked in, he got some value to kick the game off there. As some barracks are now going to start coming down for Joe. He's got 2 town centers, but Shelty, he's on 3. Shelty, he's got a ton of automatons as well. And Joe, he's not prepared for this. He doesn't have a single priest out at this point, as he's going to be charging over here. Meanwhile, over onto this position, still the Alliance going on strong as Nulra trying to push out. He could start pushing into Rockrez and try and take him out over there very, very shortly. Meanwhile, down onto this side, we do have RM declaring a little bit of a war here onto Orange. Orange has got an army out. He's ready to defend over here as the army charges through here for Shelty. Going to be taking out these units of our main man, Joe. Joe does have himself that Citadel Center. He's going to be making some mercenary cavalry in an attempt to hold on here, but those automatons pack a punch. And it does look like Shelty decides in that moment to just retreat back and call it a day here. Meanwhile, back onto this spot, these guys, a little bit of a truce for the time being as Aram's forward base here is going to get sent packing. That's no longer an option for him. He does still have this awesome back base in, but where to from this is the big question. As 50 Shades of Hades, he's building up his own shenanigans over here. We've also got Deziv onto this position, just going to be throwing down a whole bunch of those sky patches, just taking a very, very short amount of time. Docks up all onto this place. Deziv has found that marketplace over there as well, as now the Spearmen, Scarabs of Joe going after Shelty in this position. He needs to take Shelty out, because if he does, and same too for Shelty, they get the entirety of the top of the map, which is gigantic moving forward in this game. And it does look like Joe's army is overpowering the hard-pushed Shelty army from early in this game. Rober as well, he's still kind of sitting in this one town center situation. Same too here for Rockrez in a way, but now Nulra says, hello there, Mr. Rockrez. Towers coming up onto this position, onto the back here, as the Hoplites attempting to swing around. As we do have a whole bunch of units, though, piling in for Rockrez. Can he make this happen? The Toxotes now starting to get that damage done, as those Caladria here getting the heals. There's the restoration coming in here, though, for our main man, Nulra, as he is trying to take this fight and win this fight here. He is facing mostly Catapulti Terma, so the Hoplites are going to be really, really effective, but the Watchtowers are now up. Toxotes need to retreat back here. And Nulra has now made enemies with Rockrez, and 50 Shades of Hades may at any point here decide to turn around and just betray Nulra. Nulra's busy at the moment. He can't afford this. We'll see if 50 Shades of Hades can sniff that out with that restoration being thrown down. 50 Shades drops the ceasefire. And we get a little bit of a lull here. I don't know what the ceasefire was about, but he drops it. And we'll see what else is going to be going on here. At the top side of the map, Town Center has gone down as Joe's managed to clean that one up here. Still trying to put some pressure onto Shelty. The age of the Vortex has come, says Deziv. And this is King sniping territory. Big fat Vortex with a whole bunch of destroyers and Deuterinos all over the place as the army comes back in. Vortex, where is it going? The Vortex is in. Lightning Storm is down. Deziv has declared war. The region has made a break for it. All of these Deziv units are going to be getting taken out here incredibly quickly by this Lightning Storm. That's just one one lone Sentimanus is not going to be enough over here, as the fighting at the top has lulled just a little bit. But on the bottom here, AoM, he says, it's time to go, Orange. We are after this one here, as well as... Oh, 50 Shades. He's Null-Ra having a little bit of issues onto this side. Not exactly sure what's going on there, to be honest. As the army still trying to push forward, we do have Orange now ready to push back. Looks like AoM here having a little bit of trouble dealing with this Loki Orange. He's just making nothing but Herser. It's a really tough comp to deal with. Meanwhile, Hesperus Tree is coming through here for Shelty as he's going to be attempting to hold against Joe. I can't believe the two Dodd brothers spawning next to each other don't team up for global domination. They've played as a team for the longest time. Up onto this position here, the Spearman searching up villages. He's finding the citizens over here to take out. Meanwhile, there's also the Skylar here with a couple of heads. These citizens are mostly all going to go down. I don't even think the palace is going to finish over here, as the war between Rockrez and Null-Ra continues to rage on. Manticore are out to help out here, but the population for Rockrez seemingly looking really nice. He creates a couple of those hero Arcus to push forward for the time being here. Meanwhile, it looks to me like Tunison, he is now going to join in to take out Orange, as Tunison and Arim seemingly working together as a team. I don't know if they declared that they're a team or not just yet. Nope, Tunison and Arim have declared that they're a team here, as they are going for broke here in this position. Meanwhile, Tornado gets dropped down, taking out the entirety of the army of Shelty at the top here. Shelty is going to have to make somewhat of a retreat here. The king onto this position. There will be a retreat path here with that Bareem moving down to the bottom side. More palace coming up here. Shelty's got to figure out a way to stay alive in this game. Meanwhile, it's looking as if Rockrez, he's the one who's starting to get pushed into. Robra is now back, and that's going to be relieving Null-Ra a little bit as Null-Ra pushes forward onto this position here. Meanwhile, up over here, it does look like Orange is held for the time being. There is a big fat Nidhogg here to defend, but a lot of hero Arcus are in to take out that Nidhogg as the army pushes up onto this position. Count's going to go in the wayside of Tunison. Tunison is going to be very, very big, and he brings in his own Nidhogg over here. As meanwhile, more pressure up onto the top side here, as it looks like Roba has clicked that Flaming Weapons. He's taken out citizens all over the place as Rockrez is getting dominated. Rockrez's king, I've got no idea where it is at the moment. He has got a lot of idle citizens. He's got a lot of problems for him as he's getting sandwiched out of this game here. There's more units piling forward. Dryad's trying to come through as well. Robert's making them for himself here. Meanwhile, over onto this position, the king has been spotted. Who's going to take the king, though, is the big question. Dezeev, though, Dezeev says it's time to fight. He is the traitor. He is pushing in. 50 Shades retreating away here. Will Null-Ra come to his rescue or not is the big question. The king has bailed over onto this position as 50 Shades. He is through into the Mythic Age himself, but he has not been able to set up much just yet. He's been going for a big, big boom. Null-Ra's his duty to help 50. He's taking this teamwork very, very literally at the moment. You don't have to come to the support. The king over here will be making a break into the transport ship. All is well in Love and War, but this is a dangerous place to be. The players know that this is important. We got the Pegasus up here for Null-Ra. If he notices a little cheeky convoy moving around here, he might be able to deal with that one as well. As towers getting cleaned up, all the other stuff, we see them pushing forward as well. We'll see how things are going to start moving in this game, as it looks like Orange, he's about to get pushed off of this town center. Does he have a retreat path? Yes, he does. There is a transport ship, but where can you realistically move? There's this town center over here. There's a village center location on that spot, but it's going to be a long path ahead here for Orange to make some sort of a comeback. Meanwhile, there's Karkanos. There's Karkanos over here, as the transport ship might just get bombarded at the moment. The passive there explodes on death in a Noxious Cloud, dealing area of effect damage. The Karkanos is coming forward. The transport ship is here. Is he just going to delete it? The bolt comes down. He's just going to target it down. I'm pretty sure if he deletes it, then the transport ship goes away. As what can Orange do here? He is in a lot of trouble. But the Karkanos is too slow. 5 speed is not enough to catch up to this transport ship. Orange turns, tries to use that special ability, but it's not going to be enough. Do we see some more boats coming out of here for 50 Shades? Meanwhile, over here, he's focusing on the defense as he's getting pushed in by everyone. Tunison is over here as well to get that damage done. As the where is the Orange? Orange is now returning back. It's down to 49 HP as he's got to get to the shore. He's got to get left out here. Deceive on this position, however, he's got a lot of villages here that are currently garrisoned. He might be able to find that king, though. The king killing the king against an Uranus player is very, very challenging. As we see Joe pushing forward up onto this position as well. And it looks like Orange has managed to get himself to safety for the time being, but for how long? There's Vortex available. If Deceive spots this, he can Vortex onto this position here. And we do see Orange bringing some more units over. The king is over here. Or Arim, he's moving forward. He spots this location. The Karkanos coming forward to take out the retreat path here as well. As up onto the top side, Townsend is getting grabbed over here. The big 3 at the top of Arim, Tunison, and Joe is a big deal. But look at this. He's still alive. Shelty is kicking in this game. He's not out of it just yet. He is battered. He is bruised. He is injured. Rockrez is out. Who killed Rockrez? I missed it. Rockrez is out. I have to ask who killed Rockrez. All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But we missed it. I was too focused down the bottom. Orange here. He's in a lot of trouble. Where's the king? Gone. The king is made a bail. He's out in the transport ship by himself. I think Rober killed him. Okay, Rober. We'll put Rober down. We'll pencil Rober in. Rober. Okay, fantastic. As now the chaos just continues to ensue here, ladies and gentlemen. Orange just holding on for dear life, but now it looks as if Joe is absolutely gigantic in this game, and he is pushing forward into this location. Tunison, on the other hand, he is expanding like a madman, taking every inch of this map as fast as he humanly can. But Joe, Arim, and Tunison, they can't stay allied forever here. They have to start turning at some point, as the Orange transport ship is still alive, on fire, moving to the corner of the map. I mean, in the corner of the map doesn't really help you. You're just more hindering your opponents and maybe, unluckily, dying to a straggler Leviathan of Joe or something like that. We have to keep an eye on that one as the army of Joe charges forward. He's got all the upgrades in the world, I'm sure. He's full iron, full horrors, full everything. As we see an underworld passage coming through here somewhere onto this position. He's retreating back over here. There is a sky passage over there as well. There's a king over here, as this is the only way to run away, but Deceive can get through here very, very quickly. If Deceive is fast enough, he can just vortex in onto this one, opting to not do so. Maybe killing the underworld passage first and then vortexing in is not a terrible idea. Orange, he's rebuilding up onto this position, but he's got nothing remaining here. Oh, he's over here. But he's been spotted by Joe. Joe isn't going to be allowing this anytime soon as Nullra pushes forward, breaking down the base of our main man, Rober here. He's in a lot of trouble. The villagers trying to get the town center up as the army comes through to get the kills down there. Meanwhile, back over onto this position, nothing's happening just yet as Shelty, he is making a navy. This is a great idea. Get a navy and go king hunting on the water. It's always a way to go. But 50 Shades of Hades, he is back over here. Walls coming up all over the place, trying to make it work. Meanwhile, in this position, we've got Arim slowly starting to move forward into Deceive's base. Deceive is about to be in trouble if Tunison and Arim start focusing him down up onto the middle position here. Joe, he's found the king. He's about to find the king. We see Nulra dropping the underworld, but where is he going with it? As the Vortex is going where? Vortex coming back in a defensive position here to deal with AoM as his town center gets taken out. Where's the king? I don't think it's here. I think it's still inside of the thingamajiggy. Inside of the... I don't even know what it's called. The sky passage. The thingamajiggy is a technical term. As Nulra says, no way, joke. He did not get the king. I don't know where. Oh, he's up here. Okay, I see a whole bunch of Nulra units. There's his underworld. Has not got the king up onto this position. Roba, I don't know where his king is. We've got to be finding them at some point. Meanwhile, Orange has got his king over... No, it's not at safety. We see a whole bunch of Yeoman Elvers making it through here. The transport ship from Orange still trying to be sneaky. There was something over on that side, but not any longer. As the town center of AoM starting to get pushed back, Deziv, he is going to be making a big attack right now onto this location here. As Joe, he's had to pull back for the time being. As here's the underworld passage. Oh, we killed the town center, but it looks like Joe managed to keep his king alive. As the army of Joe coming back in. You have to remember, he's also got shifting sand. So at any moment, he can just be anywhere on the map. It only costs 50 favor. And getting those big things back in is a big deal. But also Nulra not pushing back onto the right side here. He's just sending units forward for the time being here. And Joe being distracted. This could be time for someone else, namely our main man, Shelty, to make something happen as the king gets dropped off. 17 HP remaining. What is Orange planning here? I mean, he's got some stuff still going over here. He's still got things going for himself. Robert has managed to hold on onto this position for the time being. Oh, the king has been spotted. The units are going to get a dock back. Well, Orange coming through. He's got to be careful. That king is such low HP. Meanwhile, it looks like Nulra's attack has been thwarted for the time being. As Tunison is just searching around up here. A whole bunch of buildings coming up. He may or may not have seen the king. Oh, never mind. The king is at full HP. Never mind. On the bottom side here, Nulra going to be starting to push forward yet again into Roba. He decides it was not enough as he charges forward now for the time being. We see the Roba units going after the town center up here. Where is the king? The king's in the back town center over there on that spot. As Nulra now going forward here. Remember that shifting sands is still available. It's a long journey back. Town center coming back up. He's got to deal with all of these fortresses of Nulra first and foremost. As the transport ship still making its way around here. And Shelty. No way. I'm not sure what I missed. But I missed something. Shelty's navy is waiting here. And he's about to get greeted by a whole bunch of orange Yeoman Elvers here. It's the army of Tunison just sitting, waiting, watching. And a Titan is now out for Tunison in this one. Wait, Joe lost? Joe died? Who killed Joe? How did Joe die? I don't even know where the king was. That's just how things go, I guess. Wait, no, he must have ran. He ran all of his infantry into Shelty. Shelty gets another king kill. Shelty gets another king kill. What the hell? He sent his king into Shelty. All right. Shelty is the king slayer. He is the king whisperer. Nulra still putting pressure over onto this position as Deziv has to pull back for the time being here. The Fire Giants taking down onto that position as the son of Muspel here, Tunison, getting taken out. Over here, still nothing really happening as Nulra just focusing, fully pushing forward here to try and take Roba out. Roba's got that defense here. Shelty he does not see this. He will not be seeing that anytime soon. Meanwhile, over here, we see AoM's alliance with Tunison has come to an end as Tunison says, AoM, I don't know about you. I got a Titan. I got late game Freya. You're Gaia. What are you going to do? What were you thinking teaming with me? I was always going to backstab you. But the king can always run. It's all the way back here, it looks like. And Orange has managed to get his king all the way around and back up onto this spot. Absolutely wild. But Nullra is inches away from spotting him on that location, so it's not going to be easy. The army from Nullra coming back in. Roba's still in a tricky position as I think Shelty is safe to just get an economy going again. It doesn't matter. If you get sent packing in the early game, but if you can pull yourself back in, it doesn't matter. So we see a Ghoul and Bursty getting dropped down in an attempt to hold this position. The Ghoul and Bursty is going to get targeted down here, but it's got so much HP, so much DPS. The units of Nullra are going to get cleaned up incredibly fast here. There is a little bit of yellow down. No, that's Rockres. He's out of here. As the... What was that? Is that a Titan Gate? Titan Gate comes through as AoM losing his base for the time being here. He's going to lose everything. Town centers, buildings. The Titan just cleans everything up on these sorts of rampages here. Still on the bottom. Not really anything over there for Orange. And Orange has managed to get back to safety. I don't know where his king is. I don't know what he's doing. There it is. It's in this town center. Okay. He's back. Nullra has not managed to break through Roba just yet. As on the top side here, Tunison, he's grabbing the town center. He is incredibly big in this game. He is as big can be here, ladies and gentlemen. But there is a big deceive. There is a Nullra with Underworld Passage. 50 Shades of Hades is somehow still alive. This is classic 50 Shades of Hades. I'm not going to lie. This is absolutely classic 50 Shades of Hades. I absolutely love it. Meanwhile, Titan just dealing with everything. Town center is up. Units a little bit idle here. There is an opportunity for any of the lower economic players here to try and snipe the Tunison King. This Mountain Giant's going to be coming through here in an attempt to push back. The army charges forward here to take out the town center and everything else. Meanwhile, whoop. The Navy has assembled of Shelty. It's making moves. Can it find any kings is the big question. Go any further and it's death. Wow. This Tunison has got a... he's got away with words. He's got away with words with the Titan. Or Deceive is now out. Now the question is, do you risk going for a wonder right now? Do you risk going for a wonder right now? Another Titan is now out for Nullra. Well, not another Titan. The first Titan for Nullra is now out. As the Navy on the back with a whole bunch of units. And the retreat has now begun for AoM. Will he be able to find his way to a safer place, a more enlightened place, a Nordic place without Norsemen, perhaps, is what he's looking for here. Meanwhile, Shelty still taking his time. He's got a long road ahead of him to try and pull himself back into this game. Whole bunch of Nullra, Skylar are up on that spot there to deal with a whole bunch of stuff. Still searching around for what's happening here. As the villagers for Deceive going to come back, drop a market. It's just such a navy here for 50 Shades of Hades. And it looks as if AoM is being cleaned, but yes, his king's alive. Yes, he's making a break for it. There seems to be no navy up on this wave for him to make a break for it. So he should be okay here to do something as the navy of Shelty trying to get angsty here, but Nullra is here to defend. I don't think you're ever dead. When you have a navy, you can always snipe a king. Like over here, you've got this king. Schmack. He's running for it. There's always an opportunity. So Tunison has cleared up all of this side. And he will be starting a wonder. This means Nidhogg's. This means Tempest. This means Gulen Bursty and even an insane amount of Asgardian hill forts. I wonder, can you get more than 10 Asgardian hill forts? Maybe. Maybe. Nonetheless, the army of Shelty searching around is going to start grabbing those town centers up the top. So the army all retreats back over here. Robo, somehow, some way, is still alive here. He's actually pushing back. Orange is also pushing in here as well. He's got the Hearser out. He's still alive. He's cooking. He might be one of the lowest scorer in the game, but he is making moves here, trying to get himself back into this game. The Hearser, infinite resources inside of a Hearser. All you need to do is not lose them, and they get myth unit spawns. It's a big, big deal. But the Wonder is well and truly on the way. Nulra trying to figure out a way to defend himself here. He does have Hades. He does have that Perseus, which is really, really big with dealing with those myth units. That's the Navy coming up onto this side. Going to start picking off some fishing ships and all the other good stuff. Meanwhile, over onto this spot. Up. He drops the Vortex, but was it too far? He missed it. Shelty is looking for the king kills. The region is still here. There's so many transport ships for Aram, though. Does the Contarius spot it or not? Does he spot it? Aram trying to make a run for it. There's so many fire ships, more fire ships coming through. The transport ship is making a run. He has to drop the king back onto this position here as the Contarius charging forward. The king is right in front of Shelty's face, but he has not noticed it just yet. The transport ship is down. Mana coming down. That's going to be a defensive position there for the king to jump into, as it will be pushing over here. The citizens manage to get a safe haven, but there's destroyers in here. The king coming back. The transport ship gets grabbed here, but the Nereid is in to take this one out here as those trireme charging forward. Can he get there with that Nereid? It does not look fast enough here, but the heavy fire ship will be able to chase down, gets the damage done as he's moving forward here. Another fire ship will be greeting on this one. He can dodge as well as he's dip, dive, duck, dodging and doing more dodging here, it seems, as the animation cancelling here from Shelty. He is putting everything into this, and the raid comes in, and Shelty gets another king kill with his beautiful Nereid micro. He is the lowest scored. He's got 3 kills. He's got 3 kills, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you can make it happen. As Orange, he's managed to push forward over here. Tunison, he's trying to put walls up. He's trying to just hold on. He's not going for anything too crazy. Up onto the top side, he's grabbing town centers. We do see up here the Tunison fire giants cleaning everything else up. And Shelty, he's alive and well, but Nulra has spotted him with the Titan. With the Titan. It might be in here. Wait, no, he's over here. The king is over here. He can dive for the palace. He can do whatever he wants here, but he's got to deal with a Titan somehow. He's got to deal with a Titan somehow. How is he going to deal with it? And somehow, some way, Rober is like back to equilibrium here. It's like Orange and... Wait, are Orange and Rober on teamed? I don't think they are. They might be. I don't think they are. And I think he's about to start charging in and trying to deal with Orange, because there's the king sitting here. Lots and lots of legendary Jarl. Do these have Ring Giver? No, but they have... Oh, of course not. They've got Frere's Gift, so they've got a ton of HP here in a real big way. And the town center now starts getting taken down. Orange's days are numbered in this game. Meanwhile, up onto this side, the Titan is still killing everything. But we need to be watching this one here as the king is where? Is the king over here or is the king elsewhere? That's the question. I don't see it. It might be over here as 50 Shades of Hades comes through with all of the juggernauts. Who's going to get the... Where's the king? Where is it? It's not over here. It's not over here. I've got no idea what Orange's king is. He is too... Oh! He's made it into the transport ship. He's off into the corner. Dezeev here, though, he's searching. This is incredibly close here. Dezeev might be able to snipe this kill coming in very, very shortly, but he's moving the wrong way. Orange, he's out of the high seas. He's abandoned his people. He's abandoned his hope, but he wants to continue here. And he's going to stay put. Orange's Yorman Elvers are there. The Yorman Elver guard is still there. As the Titan marches back. And what is Shelty doing at the moment? The Titan is now out, though, for Roba. He's going to be able to deal with Nullra's Titan very, very easily. As the Man of War searching over onto this position here. This is going to be a tough one for Orange to deal with. I can't believe Orange is still alive in this game. He's kept himself alive in a real big way. Meanwhile, over onto this position, Tunison says, I've almost got to wonder. I've got 1 billion fire giants. What are you going to do? How are these players going to deal with Tunison moving forward into this game? He is absolutely ridiculously far in front with everything that he's got going for himself at the moment. Taking down all of these units on this front here, charging forward. Dezeev dropping in that chaos onto this. That's not going to do anything. That's not going to be doing anything. The Wonder is almost finished here. Did I just miss someone dying? Did Orange die? No, Orange is still alive. Hearing that dong kind of means anything. As the Earthquake getting dropped down onto this position here. Is there a king that's going to get popped out? The army charging forward. The frame rates dropping in a big, big way here. And the king has made a run for it. Roba is back up to the top. He's not waiting around for anything here. And Orange has made his way all the way back down to the bottom side of the map. Dezeev, on the other hand, he's got to realize he can't take this fight. He can't take Tunison on head to head. He's got to find the Vortex. He absolutely has to find the Vortex. Wonder is up. Tunison is absolutely gigantic in this game. Roba and Nullra with the 1,000-year war still going on. Back and forth, but a Titan is now staring down his face right now. Whoop. Orange is in onto the bottom here. Market comes down. Great Hall comes down. Flaming Weapons comes in onto Nullra. He's going for the king. Nullra not paying attention onto this one. Hasn't dropped out just yet. We'll see if he's going to be able to figure this one out or not, but he's definitely preoccupied with Roba for the time being. He XDs because that's not his king, ladies and gentlemen. No king for you. His king is hiding elsewhere on the map. Nice little debate there from our main man, Nullra, there, as the navy of 50 Shades still looking very, very menacing. Meanwhile, the king sitting here. Does 50 Shades spot this or not? There's not going to be any real recourse at the moment as Nullra's dock gets taken down. Does he see the king? Does 50 Shades see the king is the big question. He does, but the king gets pulled back. There's a lot of range on these champion juggernauts. It's not enough. It's not enough range. Wait, does he have any melee units? He might. He might want to drop off here. He's got a handful. He's going for it. 2 hoplites in a dream here for 50 Shades of Hades. 2 hoplites in a dream here. The army of Nullra is in as well. Who's going to get this? Is going to be close here. The king is now running. Where can he get to? The army or the navy of 50 Shades is on the left side, running forward. Who gets the kill? 50 Shades jabs. 50 Shades shanks. 50 Shades tries to fire. The army of Nullra chasing in. The king with 54 HP. Who's going to get the killing blow? Nullra comes in with the Dryad. He gets 1 kill, and he gets the kill with the Beltast right under the clutches of 50 Shades of Hades there. And we are going to be saying a goodbye to Orange in this one, ladies and gentlemen. And now the war rages on in the center of the map. It never ends. We've got the king, son of Muspel fire giants here. These are Wonder Age, absolutely stonking. But as we look to the left side of the map, we see Roba he is starting to look scary as well. Yes, this is Tunison, but he is about to declare war on Tunison, it seems, as the Titan moves up here, trying to figure out what's happening at the top. Shelty is still alive. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why, but Shelty, one of the earliest players to get their base absolutely annihilated, he is now alive. And Tunison, he is now going to be facing a 2v or a 1v2 here. Only problem is, if he pulls back, he's got to start worrying about vortexes coming through here. But the buildings will go down fast, and those are going to be town centers over to Roba incredibly quickly as well. Nulra is still going well, but his problem at the moment is he just doesn't have enough map control, not enough town centers. He has to go after Roba here to try and push forward. And Roba declaring war onto Tunison, this might be a very dangerous thing because you're going to get Nidhogg spam, Gulin Bursty spam, Tempest spam, Asgardian Bastion spam, the Fire Giants returning back over here, and Tunison calmly leaves a handful of units here to try and defend, as we do have a whole bunch of Hero Contarius now out for Deceive, trying to make this one work. And all the good stuff that happens here. Meanwhile, over onto this position, the Nidhogg going to be retreating away. We do see that town center starting to come back up for Tunison, as it looks like he's managed to say, you've made a mistake here, Roba. You've made a big, big enemy. You're going to be losing your base onto this position by Nulra. And Nulra might find himself in a really good position to go in to the end game stage here, where he might even be able to deal with Tunison. He's got to get his own Wonder up first, though, or snipe the Tunison Wonder. Tunison's Wonder is back over here in a really nice defensive position with a lot of hill forts around it. It's another cool and thirsty. Or no, maybe that's not. There's the Asgardian Bastion, just using those on cooldown. He's going to get so much favor from fighting in this game as well. As the units slowly pushing forward to see if they can make this work. Or not. Roba loses a town center over here as Nulra continues to push forward. And Nulra now dropping an underworld passage to where? Where is the salmon? I don't see the salmon on the map. There's an underworld passage here. Is he in his main base? No. Am I blind? I think I'm somewhat blind. Where is he? Tunison Wonder? Oh, he's one. Oh, I see. Nulra to Nulra. Okay. A classic underworld. I don't think that was on purpose there. Oh! Wait. No, it was on purpose. He got a king kill! He got a king kill! Roba's out of here! Roba's out of here! Nulra gets another kill! What the hell? I can't keep track of this in the slightest. Nonetheless, units now starting to push across the map here. Nulra, he's on 2 king kills. Look at him go. The gigantic Tunison has not found himself one single king kill in this game. He's been duking it out against Deceive for the longest time, and then there were 5. Tunison, Deceive, Nulra, 50 Shades of Hades on the Navy here. Shelty, he's got a Navy too. And honestly, Shelty's Navy looks a little bit more scary. I don't know, there's a lot of Karkanos here. The scary part for Shelty's Navy at the moment is mostly those 3 mana wars. They are so strong. 40 true damage. It's not 40 true damage a second. It's 13.3 true damage a second, but every attack is 40 and it bounces around quite a bit. So, Roba's out of here. Nulra claiming town centers. He can claim all of this position, but really what Nulra needs here, if he wants to deal with what's happening elsewhere, is just take the time that he's given to get a Wonder up. Get that up as fast as he possibly can. That's the Navy of Shelty. This is the only option. He sees the kill. If he gets 4 kills, like that's crazy. How does that even happen? The Pegasus moving over here, going to be attempting to scout this out. Does get spotted. Is this going to be enough though? 50 Shades says, I don't want to even engage. I'm retreating. I'm running. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he do this? Shelty spots it, but which transport ship? Shelty, comes in. And the fight ensues. This is like the biggest naval battle I think I've ever seen. The transport ships in the back here going to be retreating away as the fire ships trying to break through onto the side. Shelty doesn't care about the Navy. He cares about the king. He is going for it. He sees those fishing ships, the fire ships move at 7.3 speed. Nulra, he's got some units and he sees the king, and the king, it goes down, and 50 Shades is out of it. Nulra steals another king kill from the right under the clutches of another player here. What a play there from Nulra, coming from nowhere. He says, what the fuck? I'm AFK. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? Tunison now setting his sights onto the already dead Roba over here. Shelty is alive. Nulra, Deceive, Tunison, and then there were 4. And then there were 4. Are you kidding me? What is this game? Meanwhile, we're still seeing Deceive desperately trying to hold on against just the little pinky finger of Tunison. Tunison has got bigger fish to fry here, but you've always got to be careful when there's a Vortex user on the map. Just to remind everyone, if they've just tuned in, every king kill is worth $40. So they matter in a big, big way in terms of your payday at the end of this. Of course, winning is also worth about $100. So, or it's not about 100. It's winning is worth $100 in this as well. As Tunison, he is now moving forward and he's like, come to Papa, Nulra. I am ready for you. Let's have a little tango here at the moment. As the fire giants charging in here to try and take out those fortresses. We do have our cheeky little Tempest and Nidhogg onto this position here as the fortress is slowly starting to go down, and Nulra, he's got to start running. He's got to start running. He's got his army, but he's staring down at a disgustingly strong army at this point. Meanwhile, still just dropping God power bombs onto this position. He doesn't even care about Deceive. He knows he can just hold Deceive back. And Nulra says, Tunison, team. He's getting absolutely dominated. The no comes through. No team, this lady says. But the entirety of Nulra's base is about to come crashing down here. Fortresses all going. Still though, Shelty alive. Shelty is somehow, I'm just like, Shelty has got this little position here. It's all nice and beautiful with the guy. Just a little bit of paradise in your chaos right now for your Sunday evening. Absolutely love it. As the unit's going to be pulling back ever so slightly here. Archer heroes and everything else trying to break through onto the middle, onto that spot as the fire giants pushing forward, taking down everything else. Nulra's got only back to go here. He's got nowhere to retreat. He can't take this fight because he didn't manage to get that wonder up in time. So what's the plan? Where's he going to go? Where's the king? He's got a nice little retreat path set up through the towers. He might be back over here. He's made that debate before. Up onto this position, Nulra does have some idle villages to get sorted out. Tunison is just going to be saying, me siege, me smash. If Tunison kills off everyone else at the moment, that's Deceive, Nulra, Shelty. That's 3 king kills, plus my king kill. So he ends with 4 king kills. That's the winner. Plus the $60 of becoming first, $100 for coming first, but so he does. I think he ends up being the big winner of the tournament if he can't get taken down. But here's the thing: is there any attempt at trying to find out where Tunison's king is? Tunison hasn't been touched yet. It's obvious where it is. He's right in the center with all the walls and everything else. Lots of towers there as well, but it's very, very obvious what's happening there. As the fire giants cleaning everything else up in the center of the map here. I mean, it looks like Nulra is about to get taken down. Deceive is still being held here. Tunison could very easily, with the Wonder Age, take a 1v2 here, and he is showing he's got the power to make that happen, as he can now start targeting down Deceive from behind here as well, as the archery range is getting cleaned up. And we'll see if he can make that push forward to try and take down the town center of Nulra. Nulra with the underworld. Where is he gone? He's up onto the top. He's going for Shelty. Why not? Shelty is pulling back ever so slightly, just out of range of Nullra. Nullra does have some siege here, and Shelty, I mean, if he loses everything, it's all good, but Nidhogg's, Tempests, all the good stuff. The king here for Nullra. He is waiting on this spot, ready to debate. Is there any military around for Shelty? It looks like the answer is no. Looks like the answer is no. The Berserks for Tunison charging forward here as well. We'll be able to take down those boats incredibly quickly up here. As Tunison's got to know there's nothing left here defending himself. He's just got to kill all the buildings, take all the town centers, and call it a day here. But Vortex coming through here into the main spot. There's no... Wait. The king moves into the hill fort. There's two Tunison Deuterinos. Their shockwave comes through. The army coming in. Can Deceive get this? He's going to have to garrison back into the Asgardian hill fort there. And now he pulls out and he makes the run. The Tempest gets dropped down and Deceive is not able to get the King's Snipe in this one. He's out. He's into the Asgardian hill fort. No chance here in this one. As the units here for Shelty. He's got some dudes. Can he take down? I mean, it's going to take him a while to kill that one off. Meanwhile, over on this side, Tunison says, I've had enough of this Deceive. I'm going to wedge him in, and he is going to have to say goodbye. Meanwhile, on the blue water here, the Navy is over onto this spot, able to take out those boats of the remnants of Arim before retreating elsewhere. And now the king is going to be returning back. But Deceive, he's got to be thinking, well, maybe we just get out something else. Pure melee units is always good. He does have that shockwave available as well a little bit later to go for this king kill as well. I didn't account for that. Shockwave on the king means no retreating. So if you can force it out, shockwave kill in the space of that stun, that's really, really big. So Tunison, he's got to be scared here. Town center coming up over onto this spot. It looks to me like there is a transport ship over here. I think there's a village center here with a king inside of it. I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong at this moment. Nonetheless, oh, there, no, I'm not wrong. There is a king. He's hanging out. Got to be careful with it. What is he doing? Anyways, Tunison still struggling to push forward here in all honesty. Is he pushing up onto the top side? Okay, he's pushing up onto the top side. He's going to be able to sandwich Nullra, but Nullra now makes the great escape onto the Navy. But will we see another Null... We may see the army or the Navy of Nullra engage Shelty at the moment. Where is he going? He's getting some more of those Pentaconters out. It could come down to another Navy battle on the water for the next king kill. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? Mountain Giants coming through to take down these docks as well. Over onto this side, the underworld patches can get cleaned up. All the town centers are cleaned up. As we see, Tunison now ready to start just pushing straight through Deceive's base. But Deceive, I mean, he's got to have other ideas. He knows his only real chance here is to kill the king of Tunison. He's making some fire shot siphons, retreating back. Does he have anything over on this spot? Any sort of flying unit? It looks like he doesn't. These guys still just wait. Oh, the king's making a break for it. Right in the middle, like another vortex. Back onto this position over here. He says it's go time. The king popping out. Tempest gets chopped down. The king is now out and is gone. The king is gone. He's made the dash. You've got to break the wall down and chase this one down if you want to be taking it out. A lot of buildings going to be getting taken out. Nullra says, Shelty, battle me in the sea. Loser gives up the king. No, Shelty's... The wall's going down. Where'd the king get to? The king making a big, fat escape. There are some Arim automatons, but they are not able to help out on this spot here. As the king pulls all the way back into this town center. But this will get spotted here from Deceive. But the Tunison Berserks are already back here. He's got to kill an entire town center over here into the hill forts. He's got such a way to retreat. There is another vortex available if you can figure out where the king actually is. He's spreading out, trying to figure it out. Meanwhile, Shelty says in the middle. Wait. I don't know what in the middle means. Deceive is making this very, very challenging for Tunison to just get that free win. And that's what we want to see. I'm a pirate. You are a pirate. Does he have a town center? He does. Nullbron still has a town center. He could get the reboom going here. If he gets a reboom, gets an underworld onto a Deuterino, could be a way to go. Tunison going to clean up a whole bunch of buildings over onto this side here. And it looks like Deceive is about to be in for some trouble. Sky passages. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got a lot of sky passages here, but he doesn't have anywhere else on the map with the sky passage. So losing all of them, and the king will end up meeting its demise. This Deceive, I don't think he's got anything left. He's making another desperate attempt here to find a king kill. He loses his Contarius as well, so there's nothing left over here. Is that the king there? I don't even know. I honestly have got no idea. But it doesn't matter. If Deceive can't get over there and find it, it doesn't matter. Losing a whole bunch of those Contarius here as well. The Fire Giant's just cleaning everything else up. And we see him returning back in to this town center. There is a king left in here, or there is a flag in here. Is it in here or not, though, is the big question. Did he move it back? I don't see it. I don't see a king here. I think Tunison has moved. He's moved palaces. Oh, and the fight over here. Nullrad's transport ship getting run around here, trying to be a bit of a distraction. Shelty going after it. These Karkanos, you've got to just send them in and delete them. Just delete them. All of the fire ships will die. He's still going after the transport ship here, trying to take it down. Nullrad might have to drop it off. Deceive says GG as he might be out of here. He's got to sack that king though. Restoration coming in to keep the Nullrad transport ship alive as the Man of War's coming through, targeting down this one here. The king does get dropped off, and he makes a run. Tunison makes some berserks out, join in up onto the top side here. As the king is in that sky passage at the back there. And it looks like Nullrad going to drop a dock and get another transport ship back out here. Oh dear. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That transport ship is dead. Oh, or fire ship is dead. Oh dear. How is this going to end? Can Tunison... I mean, Tunison, if he kills Deceive, down the butt, I mean, there's going to be a transport ship. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Tunis has refused to build any navy in this game to his downfall. He's absolutely huge. But Nullra and Shelty are both on this navy. Does Shelty have any income? Shelty's got one villager. Shelty's got one villager as the army charges back in. The king, the transport ship is here. He's baiting him in. Shelty's king is, I don't even know where. Is it still over in these manors? It's over in these manors. As the army fans out, he's still got to push forward. He's going to take out the sky passage, and another sky passage going up here. Citizen gets taken down. Regent on the run, as this looks like it's going to be the end for Deceive as he drops the Tempest, slowing that king. I don't think it slows down the king at all, but the king goes out, and Tunison claims his first king kill here in this free-for-all. Tunison going to have to retreat back up to the top here. We're still seeing the fighting ensuing up here as Shelty is trying to pull around and take this king.
No.
He's got 3 fire ships here. Up. The bait. The debate. The man of war gets deleted. Tunison is absolutely gigantic here. I mean, does he see this, though, is the big question. There's only 3 left. And, well, in all honesty, the only thing here is... Whoop, Nidhogg charging in. The only thing here is, will Tunison get this king kill from Nulra? Or will Shelty get this king kill from Nulra before this king over here gets deleted? We see a longhouse coming down. I'm sure that Nulra is... off Tunison is going to be able to spot this relatively soon. Market coming down for Shelty to sell some stuff. He can also get Omniscience here, right? And then he just sees everything. Do you ever use the special ability to try and just catch up here? Does that work? I've got no idea. Nonetheless, the Nidhogg charging across the map here. Can he get there or not is the big question. Nulra swinging up to the top corner of the map. Trying to avoid all suspicions. Has this position been picked up? It has been spotted, but will Tunison notice? What's Tunison doing is the big question. I mean... He's got to kill the... Oh, he's got some dudes. He's got some dudes. Those are 7.2 speed Yorman Elvers chasing Nulra's transport ship over here. Shelty's still getting fishing. Shelty's still getting food here. As the gigantic Yorman Elvers coming in to clean this up. He doesn't focus down the transport ship. Maybe he should. As he drops the Tempest down. Restoration coming in an attempt to retreat away. The transport ship is at 5.3 speed. Can those Tunis and Yorman Elvers get here before it pops out? He's got to get close. Nulra, he's yelling expletives here. As it's going to be close, but it does manage to get to the shore here. Villagers make a break for it. There's nothing up on this side. Oh, never mind. There is a Tunison Berserk going berserk on Nulra's king. And Tunison is looking like he's going to be able to claim his second king kill on Nulra. Nulra is not long for this world, getting shanked down by a very angry Berserk here from Tunison. And there he goes. And that's going to be Tunison with one more king kill left to claim in this one. I do not think that Shelty is going to be able to find a king kill here. The manners getting taken down onto this position. Where did Shelty's king go? He's cleaning up all the manners and he is making a break for it with this transport ship down to the bottom. He's got the... I mean, just get on this shit. We want to see you kill him. We want to see you kill him. That's what we want. As the citizen and the regent just hanging out onto this position here. Tunison has infiltrated your ranks with spies and now knows all that you do. Can I ping him? No. Nidhogg comes down. Walls coming up. And in fitting fashion here, the Nidhogg is ready to say goodnight. Oh, and he's going to do the dash. Completely misses. Whiffs. Goes for the alley-oop. Goes to the three-pointer. Makes some dudes. He's probably full population as well, right? Funnily enough, the transport ship is faster than the Nidhogg. Well, you can't catch Shelty. And this is how it ends. These guys are, honestly, if you guys don't know, these guys are two of the best Age Mythology players, and they're playing a cat and mouse right now. I love that. I absolutely love that. I mean, what's the point except for wasting time? It's just for the hilarity of it all. And we are seeing the Yorman Elvers coming from the left side to pincer maneuver. Kraken will come through and put a stop to this, but not going to be enough as the king gets taken down. Shelty gets taken out. And everyone is done. And Tunison gets the victory here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure why the game didn't end, but the game... There we go. GG! And that's the conclusion, ladies and gentlemen. Big claps for Tunison. He is last alive, and he has got 3 king kills. Let's go over the stats, ladies and gentlemen. We'll check the post game out right now. Show you a little bit of timeline. All resource count here. Look at that ridiculous 405,000 resources collected there for our main man, Tunison. Last standing. Military units up the wazoo there. Like, what else can we do? What else is good here? Military resource value at the end. Have you ever seen 35,800 resource value? Well, now you can say you have. He's sent it to the moon. 911 at the peak. He sent it to the moon and back, and he gets the dub. Nulra, 3 king kills, managing to snipe them underneath the face of unsuspecting players. He wasn't even watching one of them. That's how good he is. And Shelty, the first king kill and 2 king kills after it. Roba with 1 king kill as well. So in total, everyone gets a little bit of dollary dues. And that's been the event. Hope you guys enjoyed. My name's Boit. Hit the follow, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.